And today is April 10th, 2025. And the day is Thursday. Yes, it is. It is Throwback Thursday. What are some of your favorite throwback memories of the Kings? If you can, make a comment below. Let me know. I'd appreciate that.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday.
When I was just a little nigga, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it, so
yeah, it's a Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday.
When he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a sis, maybe could mac a baby hood rat.
And my cup of joe for Throwback Thursday is... last night the Kings got defeated by the Nuggets. I mean, the Nuggets are... I think they kind of showed that they're a little step ahead of us, a class ahead of us. Even though they recently fired their coach, Mike Malone, we didn't really know what to expect. We thought they might be in turmoil. The Nuggets are definitely not in turmoil. They looked very cohesive and very good against the Kings. They shot very well. And all their pieces kind of just fit perfectly. They got good role players. They have good depth. They also have a good, very, very good big man who just seems to keep getting better and better every year, Nikola Jokic. And it was kind of interesting. I saw him calling plays in the huddle, which I thought was a little weird. I mean, yeah, I know they just fired their coach and they have a brand new coach, but I believe they hired him. I don't think he's the interim coach. But I'm not sure. Don't mark my words. David Adelman, Rick Adelman's son, former Kings coach, Rick Adelman's son, was out there coaching the team now. So, we didn't get really a team that seemed like they were in turmoil. We got a team that seemed like they were pretty much still doing what they always do. They went out, they pretty much know how they're going to play on a nightly basis. It's just really weird that Mike Malone got fired. Not sure why he got fired like that with 3 games left in the season. And really, that's neither here nor there for the Kings, but it's just kind of an interesting development and hasn't happened in over 45 years, I think they said. And he was the first one to step up in Mike Brown's defense and say it was a classless firing how he was let go. And then he ends up getting classlessly fired at the end of the same season, which is just wild. It's just wild to me. I haven't really heard of any coaches step up in his defense. Maybe they have, but we didn't get a team that was in turmoil. We got a team that looked pretty damn good, in my opinion. And their team just looked deeper and stronger than the Kings team. They've been doing a decent job of drafting. They got Aaron Gordon when they won the championship back in the day, or not back in the day, but a couple years ago. So I'm not sure why the GM got fired as well. It's just really peculiar. They just showed though that they are a step ahead, a class ahead of the Kings. And that the Kings probably, to really make that championship run that they want to make, they probably need to get a little deeper. They need to get deeper in the offseason. It was interesting also, they added Terrence Davis Jr. From the Bean team. He wasn't on the team, and they picked him up. Great three-point shooter, good shooter in general. So it'll be good to have him. Maybe they picked him up for the play-in run, this playoff run that they're going to have. Just some extra firepower. Denver seemed bigger.
You can be my huckleberry.
Taller, longer.
You can be my huckleberry.
And deeper than the Kings last night. And they kind of just overwhelmed the Kings. And the way the Kings team is currently constructed right now, it's just... they're barely hanging on to this 9th place, hanging on to this 10th place. The Brown thing really shook the team up. The Fox thing really, really shook the team up. And yeah, they got a good player in return in Levine. But, he's still kind of finding his way, finding his chemistry. It seems like he's getting more in tune with the team. Tonight, I felt like he was kind of in heat check mode where he was kind of just launching. It seemed like he was just taking all types of threes. He didn't shoot as good tonight, obviously, as he did the other night when he went 8 for 11. But he did go 4 for 8, which is 50%, is pretty damn good still. You can't be mad at that. One thing I would like to see out of Zach LaVine, though, is him working the two-man game a little better.
Nothing worse than a wedgie.
Working with Sabonis a little bit better. It seemed like during that game, LaVine would get the ball and Sabonis would just kind of get out the way type thing and let LaVine cook. And it seemed like a lot of guys were kind of diverting to LaVine. And yeah, LaVine's a good shooter, but I need some of these other guys to be taking their shots as well. The Trey Lyles has been doing a decent job in replacement of Keegan Murray. I mean, he's scoring just as many, if not more, points than Keegan Murray would in the position, getting about the same amount of rebounds. So those two guys almost seem really interchangeable, which kind of says a little bit about Keegan Murray. But the Kings were missing a lot of guys as well this game. They were missing Zach LaRavia. They were missing Monk, our dog, Malik Monk. Who else were they missing? I mean, those guys alone are really big losses for the Kings. And I believe they said Monk's going to be out for 2 weeks with the calf injury. So that's not really good for the Kings. We know Malik Monk is kind of our engine, one of our engines, definitely one of our pistons in our engine that gets us going, gets the Kings going, especially late in the games and during clutch time. We really need Malik Monk out there. Bottom line, the Kings morning after. Bottom line. Today's bottom line is, so for this play-in push, this playoff push, we're not going to have Monk. It doesn't sound like for the play-in game, we're not going to have Monk if he's going to be gone for 2 weeks. Hopefully we'll get LaRavia back. Devin Carter was out there playing some really good defense on guys, though, he's on the shorter side, of most of the guards, it feels like, in the NBA. So guys kind of bully him down low or kind of shoot over him a little bit. So, but he did play a really good defense, staying foot to foot with a lot of these guys, putting his chest on guys and grabbing boards and things like that. So he's been trying to fill in at point guard. Keon Ellis had a decent game last night as well. So hopefully the Kings can get these guys back that are injured. And they just need to stay strong for 2 more games in the season. I want to say they only need to win 1 more game out of these 2 games to clinch that 9th spot, because they have the tiebreaker with Dallas Mavericks. So that's what the mission is for the rest of the season. Get at least 1 more victory. Denver kind of showed, what it looks like to be a championship team, a top-level team. Who knows how they're going to do after firing their coach? That was just kind of a weird deal altogether. We'll see if they stay together, stay strong under David Adelman. And the Kings just got to get 1 more victory. And the Kings have the Clippers and the Phoenix Suns left. So out of those 2 games, they need to win one. Clippers were around their level a while ago, but kind of it got ahead of the Kings once Kawhi Leonard got back into the game, got back from injury. So, I mean, going into this play-in, just go ahead and get 1 more victory. The Kings still look like they're playing hard. They're still striving out there. Our big 3 is still doing their thing. So I believe they'll be able to win at least one of these next 2 games, and they'll get to their play-in spot at number 9, and we'll see how they go from there. But that's my bottom line, and that's my cup of joe for the day. French roast, 1 creamer.